So in this totally we have 3 inputs and 3 outputs. 3 inputs and 3 outputs are there. So first the condition is if switch 1 is on, lamp 1 and lamp 2 should be on. Input on, output also on. So we have to use normally open logic. So switch 1 on, lamp 1 and lamp 2 are on. Next, if switch 2 is on, what should happen? Motor 1 should be on. If switch 2 is on, motor 1 should be on. At the same time, what should happen? Lamp 2 should be off. Lamp 2 should be off. So here L1 and L2 are connected parallelly. So supply is given by S1 through this line. If I put this S2 as NC here, what will happen? Both L1 and L2 will be deactivated at the same time. But what I need here is only L2 should be off. Only L2 should be off. So what we have to do here is we should not use that switch 2 here as NC. We have to use it here. So what will happen? The supply only for L2 will be disconnected. Now here I am repeating S2 like this. Now next condition, switch 3 on, L1 and motor 1, lamp 1 as well as motor 1 should be off. So what I have to do, I don't have any separate output for S3. So no need of connecting S3 separately here. Directly use S3 before L1 here as well as here. So what will happen? Directly S3 is used as NC. So if it is activated, what will happen? This will get open as well as this also will get open and it will deactivate L1 and M1. So this is how the program should be done if you have separate deactivating conditions. So now we'll solve the logic for this. So the first condition is switch 1 and switch 2 on, lamp 1 and lamp 2 should be on. Switch 1 and switch 2 on, lamp 1 and LAMP2 should be activated. Next, what is the condition is if switch 3 is on, if switch 3 is on, LAMP3 should be on. At the same time, motor also. So motor also will be on. The next condition is if switch 4 or switch 5 on, if switch 4 or switch 5 on, lamp 1 should be off. If any one of the switches on, lamp 1 should be off. Normally, if only one is given, if switch 4 is on, lamp 1 should be off, means what we will do is switch 4 directly we will use like this. So now two are given, like any one I can activate and it should be off. So what we have to do, switch 4, switch 5 should be connected in series like this. We may think like since it is given OR, we have to connect it parallelly, but the condition is off here. So since it is off, it should be reversed, like switch 4 and switch 5 should be connected in series like this. So then only what will happen, if switch 4 is on also, lamp 1 will be off. In case if switch 5 is on also, lamp will be off. Same way here also, same like that, motor should be off. So here switch 6, and here we have to connect switch 7. So this is how we have to do the program if we have these type of logic. So next we will see some more examples. So here first the condition is switch 1 and switch 2 on, L1 and L2 on. Switch 1 and switch 2 on, L1, L2 should be on. The next condition is switch 3 or switch 4 on, switch 3 or switch 4 on, L3 on, and L1 should be off. So here I'm connecting S3, S4, S3 and S4. Next condition, if S5 and S6 are on, L2 should be off. So in case here the condition is AND, so what we will think is to connect S5 and S6 in series, but we should not connect like that. We have to connect S5 and S6 parallelly. In case if you connect series, what will happen is If any one of the input is on, L2 will be off. But my condition is both S5 and S6. When both are on only, L2 should be off. So I have to connect S5 and S6 parallelly here. So the next condition, if S7 is on, L3 should be off. If S7, switch 7 is on, L3 should be off, means it should be connected like this. So till this it is okay. Next condition, if S8 is on, all the three outputs should be on. So now we have to check why these outputs are off now. Due to this NC only it is off. So what we have to do, the supply is coming till this, but due to this NC it is not passing through this. So what we have to do, we have to bypass another connection for it. We have to create another route for it. So till this the supply is coming. So I'm connecting like this. Here I'm connecting S8. So what will happen? If S8 is activated, supply will pass through this and the L1 will be on. Same way here also. S8 I'm connecting like this. So if S8 is activated, supply will pass through this and it will be activated. Same way here also I'm connecting S8. So if S8 is activated, supply will pass through this and L3 will be activated. So this is how we have to do the program for on-off conditions in combinations. Now we'll see one more example. So the first condition is if switch 1 and switch 2 on, L1, L2, L3 are on. Switch 1 and switch 2 on, L1, L2 and L3. All the three things are activated. Next condition, if S3 is on, if switch 3 is on, what should happen is L4 should be activated. And L2 should be off. So S3 I'm connecting as NC here. So the next condition is if S4 or S5 on, L3 should be off. If S4 or S5 on, S4, S5 on, L3 should be activated. Sorry, L3 should be deactivated. Next condition, if S6 and S7 on, L1 and L4 should be off. S6 and S7 on, S6, and S7 means we have to connect it parallelly. S6 and S7 on, L1 should be off, as well as L4 also should be off. S6, S7. Next is, if S8 is on, L3 and L4 should be on. So L3 and L4 are off due to this, so we have to connect S8 here parallelly. S8. Next here also S8 should be connected parallelly. Next, if S9 and S10 on, L1, L2 should be on. So L1, L2 is off due to this. So here S9 and S10 you have to connect like this. S9, S10. Same way here. S9, S10. So this is how the basic concept using MO and NC logic should be done in series and parallel. Based on the combination what we need, we have to assume the logic properly and we have to do the program.